Oh, is that screen open?
Nope. Screen is on. The TV's on, bud.
So funny that this is even like a thing.
Nope. It is a thing. It's not only it's a factual thing.
It's a thing. All right. So, real quick, I guess the episode started. That's it. We're starting the episode. Masters of None.
You got the shot collar for that goddamn dog?
Nah, but there's people upstairs. We'll be good today.
All right, good.
There's episode 279.
279.
Episode 279. All right. If you guys are fans of the show or people who tune in often, then you'll know that Justin and I often have this debate over the appropriate way to urinate. And I know what you're thinking. There's only one way. No, I thought that too. Apparently, Justin his whole life has been doing it differently than I've been doing it. Who's to say who's doing it right? Justin is an over-the-top guy, right?
That's right.
I am a through-the-zipper guy. But today I was wearing sweatpants, and I noticed when you wear sweatpants, you have to go over the top.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, as I was doing it, and I felt very inconvenienced while I was doing it, I felt like it wasn't supposed to be done this way. I thought to myself, is the elastic in Justin's drawers just blown out? Because I literally thought about this today. Because I'm going over the top and I'm trying to keep the pressure down on unless you got your pants around your ankles. That's the only, unless, and we talked about this before, because I asked you, when you said you go over the top, I said, are your balls out?
Yeah.
Because it's relevant. And I said to myself, I said, the elastic, as you're like pulling down on not only the elastic of the sweatpants, I've noticed today you're wearing jeggings, so like not only the elastic on the jeggings, but also the elastic on the underwear. Are you one of those like thick elastic guys?
I'm an equal opportunity elastic guy.
Yeah. Are you like a specific underwear? Cause some people only wear like a certain kind of underwear.
Nah, I wear whatever Marshalls is carrying.
Yeah.
Whatever's in the Marshall stock. So that could be. I'm a boxer brief guy and a boxer guy.
Yeah. Oh,
so it's only certain boxers though, because sometimes boxers, there's too much fabric in my pants. It's like wearing an oversized long sleeve shirt under your hoodie. Shit is just uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're
talking about.
I mean?
Like,
it's just mad material.
Bunched up fabric. I don't need that.
Yeah,
Nobody needs that in their life.
And
Trust me.
Boxers don't even do a good job. I feel like I'll be slipping out of boxers.
Yeah, you pop out. I'm like, I don't know how the hell he finds it.
Yeah.
I was like, but he just pops right out all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm an over the top guy. And listen, man, there's a technique, because now I've been analyzing my technique, because there's been so much controversy about this, only on your end, because I'll tell you right now, all my personal data points, I've been bringing this up. Listen, once I'm 2 drinks deep at a gathering, the question comes up.
I wonder if there's a correlation between people who go over the top and eat with spoons. I have to believe that there's some kind of fucking.
What are you trying to say? You trying to say somebody that eats somebody that eats the arroz con gandules with a spoon?
There's some kind of etiquette thing.
Bro, that's insane.
There's got to be like milestones missed.
Developmental milestones? Like you think if you pee over the top, you eat with a spoon like this? You shovel? You use the shovel technique? Is that what you're telling me?
We all do, kids growing up, or even adults now.
Yeah.
A lot of my cousins who don't live in this country,
Yeah.
big spoon guys.
Okay, big spoon guys make scoopers.
Yeah.
They hunch over their shit and scoop?
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? They hold their cup with two hands so you can't see how much is in it. So you can't
Well,
ask them for none.
that's just a poverty thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't have none of this. There's not that much.
Yeah.
But
I'm talking about kind of gentleman who will never put the burger down once he's picked it up and never hits the plate again. So and this is just a thought of mine. I'm not saying that this is like a true thing. I could be the spoon holder in this situation.
listen, no, I don't think you're the spoon holder, but I think that because I'm telling you, my data collection, because since this I've reached out among the gentlemen in my vicinity, and that's what pause, that sounds crazy. But they I've reached around the gentlemen. They agree. And I don't give them any pretext.
What's the demo though? Are all these guys like, are we mixing it up? You got a pretty diverse group of friends.
Pretty diverse group, but these are all Spanish guys that have agreed so far. And a white guy. White guy told me that his cheeks are out.
Yeah, he's balls out, which I'm telling you right now.
He said his cheeks out. He said it's like down to his, like he's Special Olympics peeing.
Yeah.
Like
he undoubtedly eats with a spoon.
Maybe.
Yeah?
Maybe. He might eat with a spoon.
Yeah,
but
let me ask you a question. If he makes pasta and he's by himself, does he put that pasta in a bowl or does he eat it out of the
pot?
The pot that he cooked it in? And I'll have you know, I got nothing wrong with either way. When I discovered that was a thing, I thought it was ingenious. But some people might frown upon that, just like some people frown upon the spoon thing.
That's a good question. I gotta ask him when we get out of here. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna hit him up. I'll call him on the way home.
Yeah, make it real subtle.
Now I need to know.
Yeah,
I need to know.
If you make mac and cheese and shit, like just for you, do you even put it in a bowl?
I do put it in a bowl, but I'm thinking why. Now
Yeah.
I might reconsider.
It doesn't make it's stupid to put it in a bowl, but I think we do it because it's like
It's an etiquette thing.
It's an etiquette thing. It's the same thing with the spoon thing. It's
programming.
A spoon is so much more efficient than a fork.
So much more fit. I'll tell you what, man. I grew up my whole life. It wasn't until probably a couple years ago that I started eating rice with a fork.
You were always spoon?
Spoon is much more fit. If there's nothing else on it, right? If you're eating like arroz con habichuela or something like that, like rice and beans, like, you know, the beans when it's like a bean stew.
Yeah.
Not like arroz con gandula that's in
Yeah,
the
the
rice.
rice already sopped up the
Yeah, that's just got like the individual chickpeas in there, or I'm sorry, pigeon peas, not chickpeas, pigeon peas, or the kidney beans in there.
Yeah, that beard's getting a little long. You start throwing out chickpeas.
Yo, come on, bro. Come on. You think I'm going hipster on you? You think I'm going to come out here with an apron on, making you a latte?
No, I thought you were going
Using
brown.
my cousin's beard wax?
What? No.
Just curl this shit up. But, yeah, so I was a spoon guy for a while. But I've revisited my technique, and I've been conscious of it.
Fork. I think spoon is more efficient and it's a superior utensil.
It is.
Growing up, my parents didn't want me to eat with a spoon. They were like, oh, you eat with a fork. You hold the knife like this. And I think that these are just things that are kind of dumb that we just like, because there's no reason why we shouldn't be just doing things the most efficient way possible.
Yeah, but it looks a little tonto.
It does. But
You look a little
I'm not-
tonto.
I'm not sitting with the queen.
Now you're not sitting with the queen, but when somebody, you know, when you're using a spoon more often than you're using a fork, it's like, is he not trusted with sharp objects? Like, it's like, do you need a rounded utensil because it's safer for you?
Yeah.
You know, so that's the only thing that I would consider. You know,
Yeah.
especially if you're cutting your chicken with a butter knife and you got a spoon. Now we're talking about, what do your drawings look like?
Yeah.
You know, are they assessing your doodles in school? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, over the top all day, man.
It's interesting. You see, Charlie Kirk's wife is like gonna have a sit down with
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens.
Yeah, apparently she wants Candace Owens to stop asking so many questions about her husband's assassination because she was likely aware of what was going to happen and transpired, and it was a government that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, she wants it to be laid to rest, so to speak.
Am I the only one that wants to stop hearing from this guy's wife? Am I the only one that thinks that she might be fucking JD Vance? Am I the only one? Nothing against this poor woman. She's a widow, and it's terrible what happened, right?
It's terrible. I vividly have that image in my mind.
But why is she still on like this campaign trail? Am I being insensitive?
No, I don't think you're being insensitive. You might just not know that she's a big face of Turning Point, which is his company.
But was she like in the public eye beforehand? Because I had never seen her. I've seen images of the family.
She wasn't really. She was to a point because that was a large part of his kind of what am I looking for? His persona was the idea of very pro-marriage, very pro-family, very Christian. So people were aware of her, but now she's stepping into the role to kind of, what is this? Not replace him, but kind of be the heir to the company,
and
so to speak.
I look at that and I say to myself, this is similar to, we all know, is her name Ivanka?
Trump?
Trump's wife.
I forget which is the daughter or which is the wife. Ivanka. I
don't know if
forget.
she's Ivanka or she's Ivana. It would be like, we all know the wife.
Yeah.
We know what she looks like. We've heard rumors of how they met, whatever the case may be. If something happened to Trump, I don't want her like to be coming in and giving me reports. It's like, all right, listen, my husband's not here, so here I am. I get it. One's the president, another guy's, but it's just an example of like where we know the wife exists, everybody knows what they look like, but they're not like playing a role. They're kind of just there. They exist because they're this person's wife. And if something was to happen to this person, it'd be weird for the wife to take over. That's the way I look at the situation. But I could be ignorant to the situation, and she could have played a bigger role in the public eye before this situation, and I just don't know about it. I figured she was in the house because, even her like being like the spokesperson, it kind of contradicts like some of his opinions, right? Because when you think of some of these famous quotes that people are using, I know that these are just out of context tweets, but he talks about like how, women's rights and how we shouldn't have given away so many rights to women, or I don't want to incorrectly quote him, but he's had like opinions on like not just women's rights, also like civil rights in general, and where we went wrong in history. So it's just interesting to see his wife like be the head of this now, where he kind of felt like women should be in the crib, not speaking.
Is that what he thought?
It's hard to believe what's real and what's not, because a lot of this stuff I get now that he's passed. People are just reading like tweets of his.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think, because nothing I ever saw, because I used to see his content all the time. Like, to be honest, I think he had a majority of it was rather rational perspective.
He's made a bunch of irrational tweets though. There's this woman right now.
I don't know about his tweets. I'm talking about his videos.
Yeah, a lot of irrational statements, rather said. There's a woman right now who's going around to churches and quoting all of Charlie Kirk's like not just churches. There's a video that went viral where she's at a church, but she's going around to places where like people have like signs up of him and stuff like that, or they're glorifying him, and she's reading a lot of his statements that he made. The civil rights one being one of them that she mentioned. And she's just asking people who are like, whether they have like memorials up of him. It's like, oh, do you agree with this opinion? Because like you're memorializing or platforming or like, recognizing this person. But like, do you agree with all these things that he said?
Yeah, that's a trick. That's a slippery slope, right? Because it's affliction and that kind of stuff matters, right? So affliction and context matters. So let's say, because they've done this to Joe Rogan, they've done this to other big platforms. And let's say it's like this, like, let's say we're talking and I'm like, what do you think this is? You think if I was a woman back in the day, I wouldn't say I'm a woman. I'd rather be in the house and I belong in the house. They'll just quote that and be like, this person said I'm a woman, I belong in the house. But they're not saying like, oh, he said that in, as like hyperbole, or said that in a joking manner, or said that as an example, and there was other context around it, which matters. Context absolutely matters. So that I don't know, but I know that she's, not the biggest fan of Candace continuously bringing this up. And I think Candace is kind of beating a dead horse at this point, because I think she's starting to kind of build her business model around this concept. But at the same time, she was friends with him and she has questions that aren't being answered. And now people are saying this is not, because God forbid, think about this. If something happened to me and it was fishy to you, and you started to ask questions on the podcast, you started to have episodes where you're talking about like, I don't think that this is, that this is weird to me.
Yeah, you can never let off of that. You got to keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah, you keep your foot on the gas and you're asking questions about it. And then people are coming to you, like my girl comes to you and is like, stop asking questions about this. And you're like, wait a minute. Who's telling you to tell me to stop asking questions? Because I know you cared about him.
You died with him.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to figure this out.
Pretty much,
Sorry.
Because I'll tell you right now, I'm not giving up on none of that shit. My friends are my friends, and my friends are real. I had this conversation with another friend of mine earlier, just about, in general, about how, like, your character speaks, the length of your friendships speaks to your character, right? When you have friendships for 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, it's difficult for someone to call you a bad person or something. You know what I'm saying?
You're 100% right. We all got friends or know people who've never had the same friend for a long time.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
It's like, oh, you might kind of be a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean,
nobody
it's just
stuck around?
No.
Nobody stuck around?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't keep a friend. Like, I have friends 30 years plus. Like, you and I have been friends for, 16 years or some shit like that. Like, we're talking about a long goddamn time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a long time. Like, so they were friends. I don't know how long they were friends, but I know that they did a lot of work together. They traveled all over the world doing these engagements. She worked for him and stuff, and they were tight. They had a lot of text message threads, a lot of things. They shared a lot of things between, about his concerns in their professional life together. So, she kind of has a right to figure this out too. Not as much of a right as his wife, but a right enough to say, hey, listen. Because if your wife wanted to stop me from trying to figure out what happened to you,
I'd be investigating her.
I'd be like, what? Who are you talking to? Let me see your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why can't I investigate? And why are you not as engaged as I am with trying to figure out what's going on?
And who's this guy that's always with you with that funny hat now? He's been telling you not to say things to me?
The guy with the hair wallet.
Who's responsible for this?
He was with a diamond dealer last week.
Speaking of what, did you hear about...
And he's not letting Kanye speak. No, just kidding.
Speaking of not people who don't let Kanye speak, this is terrible, but there was a mass shooting in Australia. Interestingly enough, Australia banned guns mad long ago. Australians haven't been able to purchase guns. I want to say it's been like 30 years or some shit like that. It's been a very long time. I should have had this in my notes, but it's been a very long time that Australians haven't been able to gun. They did a gun buyback program a long time ago. I want to say like the 70s or something like that. They did a gun buyback program, and they're oh no, it hasn't been 30. It's been 30 years since the last like massive shooting over there. So it's been a long time. They don't got guns. It's not a thing that happens there. They probably stab each other a ton though. Because that's how humans will find a way to kill each other no matter what. And if we take away our guns, we'll offset it with violent knife crime.
Yeah, or I'll throw an inland taipan at you, get you freaking toxined up. That's like one of the most poisonous snakes in the world. And you don't let me have a gun, and it only lives in Australia.
Are you crazy? They're probably throwing koalas at people. Chlamydia, boom, chlamydia, boom. You got chlamydia.
That's right. That's right. Koalas carry chlamydia, right?
They all do, dude. Every single one of them whores.
I had that one trip to Australia.
Yeah, that's why they all wear those funny wigs. Anyways, so I wonder if there's chlamydia turns into syphilis.
No, it's not a Pokemon. That's its second.
Which one's the one that turns into something else? It's AIDS and thing. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
What do you think? Chlamydia turns into syphilis and then turns into AIDS in its final form, and it's a hologram card? It's a holographic?
Yeah, AIDS is definitely the final evolution. I guess no, chlamydia and syphilis are two different ones, but one of them turns into another one. I think it's HIV and AIDS. Nothing to do with chlamydia and
No,
syphilis.
it is HIV and AIDS.
Okay, away from STDs and on to the topic of discussion, which is the mass shooting in Australia. 15, dude, get this. You're not going to believe this.
What? Go for it.
Father-son duo shooter.
Damn.
Father-son.
Damn.
Talk about a bonding experience. These dudes killed 15 people. 50, it's fucking terrible, bro. But one of them was subdued by a man.
So one of them was taken out.
One of them, there's a video of the guy like
Get outta here.
Dude, there's a video of
Can
this
we play
guy.
it?
I don't have the video. And honestly, he had poor technique anyways.
What, with the takedown?
Yeah,
Was
dude,
it sloppy?
It was incredibly sloppy. He didn't have it was a very much like he should have solidified the position before.
It wasn't as good of a takedown as it was just poor takedown defense.
Oh, it was back to back.
Yeah.
It was like,
Poor takedown defense, poor takedown.
dude, it was like watching two tortos trying to hump a doorknob. It was like
It was two guys in an intro class.
yeah, two guys who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're trying to wrestle over a gun. The fact that this guy dropped the gun. So first of all, this guy's got like an elephant gun. He's got some shit that you take down fucking not koalas.
This is a dude from Jumanji.
Yeah, he got the gun. From,
The shit with the barrel that's open
he's
like
got
a
the
trombone.
bayonet. He's got the bayonet from Jumanji. And I guess because there's no guns in this country, you could probably only get your hands on like the oldest ones, right?
He was like a musket. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to get everybody." He was like,
Yeah, this guy's
He was
got
like, he had
a
the ramrod.
65-inch fucking barrel on this thing. He's hoisting it up on his shoulder, and this guy just flanks him.
he took it from a museum.
He
or some
goes,
shit.
he goes like one hand over the shoulder, one hand onto the gun. This might be an appropriate takedown for a guy wielding a weapon. Who knows? Anyways, takes him down, manages to get hurt.
Does he get shot in the process?
Doesn't get shot in the process. He unarms this man.
Okay.
Takes him down. There's a GoFundMe that's already generated over $1 million for this gentleman. It's funny because with the current climate of events, like everybody's so, upset with migrants in any country. This guy is there. When we're listening to the article, they're like, he's an Australian man. And I'm listening to another article, they're like, he's a man who immigrated to Australia from Syria. But like, as like he becomes more of a hero, I feel like more people are calling him Australian now.
Ah.
He's no longer a migrant. He's not a Syrian man who migrated to Australia. Now, Australian man saves. And the reason why I mentioned it, because they believe that this, I don't know why they don't just say that it is. They believe that this is a targeted attack on the Jewish community within Australia because near this event or within the event, there was a celebration of the first day of Hanukkah.
Oh, so right away they're like anti-Semitism, like.
Which, hey, listen, if this guy's just shooting up an event where they're celebrating the first day of Hanukkah, I don't know how we could paint that any other way.
I mean, if there was a shooting on Martin Luther King Day, would they say that it is a hate crime?
Was it like a chicken spot or something? Like, was it like, was it like a fucking, was it a place where they were celebrating? Was that racist? No, but like, think about it. Is it a spot where they were celebrating Martin Luther King's life? It can't just be February and be like an attack and we could say this is racist. It needs to be like, all right, is it February and it's a Baptist church? Because that's racist then, right? Or it's got to be, we have to like...
But is it? I mean, I feel like they're always trying to find racism in every crime. Maybe it was just a goddamn psycho. If the guy showed up there and he had like a shirt on that had like a menorah with like a circle through it and a line.
Let's do Spanish people because I don't want anybody taking our shit out of context.
Yeah, let's
At least
do that.
Our own people.
Let's do Spanish people. That's
All
right.
right.
So if somebody had a shirt on, if somebody had a Bustelo rash guard on,
Yeah.
and it had lines through it, like X's through it, and then was running around mowing down Latinos at Compare, I'd be like, okay, maybe this is a hate crime.
Yeah, or like if they attack a quinceañera.
I'd have to know who the family was in there, because it's very possible that there's some attendees of the quinceañera that got some beef in the streets.
Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Again, how many people you know have been arrested for having a firearm at the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
Yeah, you're right.
Or, I mean, come on.
any
I love my people, but
a Three
sometimes we
Kings
do
Day-
some stupid
a
shit.
Three Kings Day celebration, and the attacker not Spanish.
And he's shooting people that are buying hay to put under the bed for the horses.
Yeah, there's also myrrh being distributed.
All right, frankincense and myrrh dealer.
Yeah. It's difficult if somebody says this is racially motivated.
See-
it's difficult to say that it's not.
See, it's difficult. It's easy to argue in either direction, I think, because it's one of those things like if somebody, it's got to be very obvious, in my opinion, to call it a hate crime. It has to be like you're attacking a midnight mass on Christmas Eve at a Catholic church. Okay. If it's,
But these guys were celebrating the first day of Hanukkah.
and those are the people that were targeted,
Well, they're not saying. They're saying
or they were in
that
the area.
it was at a beach. So this event was happening there too.
How many Hanukkah celebrations occur at a beach? Is this real?
It's Australia. I don't think. They get
Oh, okay.
snow.
All right. That's true. They don't have snow, and they definitely don't have any like kind of Bushwick, Brooklyn type of areas.
I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't even know they had Jews.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know they had Jews. I know they don't got
everywhere.
us.
They're everywhere. Where there's money to be made. So
That's as bad as my fucking chicken joke.
So there's a diamond dealer in this area, is what you're saying.
The truth is that I don't know.
All right. Are
And-
there rappers that can have their talent?
Dude, he shot a
Signed and
Holocaust
stolen.
survivor.
Damn, son, you made it all the way to Australia just to get shot again.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
That's
is how many
crazy.
of these guys are left. Like, how rare is that these guys went? It has to. You know what? I'm dubbing it now. This was racially motivated.
You know-
Dude shot a Holocaust survivor.
Was he the target, or was he reaching for like a kosher sandwich and got hit? You know,
He hit
it's,
there's a couple
I don't know
rabbis
enough
A couple
details.
rabbis got hit.
Oh yeah, a
Yeah.
couple rabbis and a survivor.
And a
oh,
survivor.
this is racially and religiously charged for sure. See, I
Dude,
didn't
the
have those
fact that
details.
he killed somebody that's like the 0.00001% of the population.
Like he got the tat.
Dude, Holocaust survivor. I'm
He
pretty
got
sure
the-
it's a prerequisite for you to be called that.
All right, listen. So I didn't know all that. I just thought like, because the media tends to try to grab things and make it religiously or racially charged. They will, take a stabbing or something and try to immediately what race was the victim, what race was the perpetrator. That's what they try to do. When really it's just like this dude smacked this dude, so he stuck him.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at a chat? What's up?
Yeah.
We're getting into- we're getting into-
Chicken spot is wild. Where there's money to be made, you guys on a roll tonight. Yeah, this spot is going to be cut from the episode.
I didn't mean to
say.
say where there's money to be made. I meant to say where there's talent to be signed and stolen.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I didn't mean chicken spot.
I didn't either.
And look at me, boys.
That's not what I meant. But
Yeah, it's either way. Mass shootings in general are fucking abysmal, terrible. Not only that, they took these guys down. They found a bunch of bombs on them too that they weren't able to successfully deploy. It could have been significantly worse.
bombs on them, like strapped to them.
No, bombs like are in the area, like bombs that they had brought with them.
Oh my God. That's terrible. Listen. Sometimes in the exchange, this is a live podcast, we riff and stuff, but that shit's terrible.
It's 100% terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
And it's not just. I don't think
They should have just paid the rent on time.
It's people in general, right? The fact that people target a group of like individuals because of their beliefs is abysmal within itself.
Yeah.
But like going into like a place where in like modern times, we should be able to go to the beach and just relax.
Yeah, we
we
should.
like safety shouldn't be a concern.
But people have been savages since the beginning of time. That's my thing, is like we forget that sometimes and we just get too comfortable with the way that we've made life so civilized.
But that's what we've done. We've evolved now.
But not everybody plays by those rules.
But that's why we got to put those guys in boxes, right? Because we've all agreed that we're not going to do this to each other, right? The reason why we don't smack our neighbors when they blow their leaves into our yard, it's not because we don't want to. It's because as a society, we've agreed that we're not allowed to smack each other anymore for things that we find inappropriate. Now
Yeah,
we have to
fair.
talk through things, right? And if I did smack them, not me, but if somebody smacked their neighbor for blowing leaves onto their yard after they just did their leaves, they would be wrong and they would put that person in a box. Someone just got a, didn't Trey Song, not Troy Ave, something Songs, what's his name? Trey Songs.
Trey Songz, yeah, he just got
He
arrested
just
for
got
some
arrested
kind of
for punching some club promoter in the face.
yeah, and they punched him like 4 years ago, and now he's getting arrested now.
What?
Yeah, he punched him years ago.
Yeah, that guy's gonna come out to court and say he also fucked him.
Bro.
He said not only did he punch me, but he also fucked me and had another man fuck me and made him and then watched him.
Yeah, and then the guy said, "Take that, take
Yeah.
that, take that."
Are you watching the Diddy documentary on Netflix?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, and it's concerning.
I don't know. I don't want to watch it.
Oh no, it's dude, 50 Cent. He pulled up dudes. Bro, he
It's a
pulled
hit
up
piece though, right?
Bro, he pulled up the dude that taught Diddy how to ride a bike.
Nah.
Bro, he pulling up people from his childhood. I'm talking about his neighbor from the next door apartment. He's like, I taught him how to take the training wheels off. Like,
Dude, that's what they do when they want to do a hit piece though. They did the same thing to
they
Tekashi.
do. But none
They
of
were-
those people look like they're doing well. So
What?
it's like they're hungry ass people. 50 Cent comes to you with a check. You're going to be like, oh, what do I say? Yeah. He used to touch my Care Bear dolls in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, we're over here shooting a film about how weird P. Diddy was, and we want to talk about weird experiences that people had with him. So for $500, you could sit down and if you have any weird stuff, we'd love to hear it. Guess what? That person's gonna find weird shit.
yeah, he's going to find weird shit. He's going to be like, I don't know. He used to do weird shit with the SpaghettiOs. He used to spell out shady shit to me. He used to be like, yo, what do take that. What do you think it is?
Yeah.
What do you think it is right here? XOXO. He'd be like, XO.
You know what the weirdest part was is that he pissed over the top.
Easy now. That's how you talk about a hit piece.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't make correlations between peeing over the pants and
And baby oil.
baby oil.
That's crazy.
What up, Chris? Crazy,
That's very
dude.
crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah,
it's a
it
hit
is
piece.
nuts.
It's a hit piece, and it's difficult to watch things like that because they draw this fucking conclusion in your mind that this person is 100% evil, and there's no opposite of that hit piece, right? There's nothing that says Diddy's a good guy, and I'm not saying Diddy's a great guy. I'm just saying that if I sit here and say, listen, don't just watch one news group because you're gonna get one side of the story. You're going to get one side of the lie. If you watch the other news group, you get another side of the lie. You should listen to them both and then find an in between. I feel like the same thing has to happen when we're talking about Diddy, right? There needs to be another article where we find out that, I don't know, that he did something positive and then, analyze that situation and then analyze the other situation and find out what's real.
I don't think that the point of this entire thing with Diddy was to criminally convict him or any of that. I think that the entire point of this was to destroy his character and his reputation in the industry. Because if you think about it, he only got convicted of one charge, really,
Yeah.
and that was like interstate prostitution or
Because he
transporting.
was flying bitches out.
Yeah, that's it. Which you could get any millionaire or any person you could catch with that charge for flying out Instagram girls.
Yeah.
All over the world. Go up and down the South Beach. Go up and down the strip. Find every dude with bread, every dude with a boat, and they all flew girls out there.
Yeah, they got an Ohio tent flown down to Miami.
That's it. They got some Wisconsin little dime piece that was hiding up in a rural area where people go and hunt whatever kind of weird rams or elk are in that area. Yeah, they just took that girl, pulled her out from that little, she was milking cows over there.
Yeah, they got a Sky Breeze situation going on.
Yeah, but for sure. So, so he wasn't convicted of any of that stuff that was made public. All that stuff that was made public, everything. He wasn't even convicted for that video with Cassie. He wasn't convicted for none of that shit. He's on video. Like, first of all, that was a terrible kick, made zero contact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Abysmal kick in them fucking $5 slippers.
Abysmal kick. You know, terrible throw with that vase, hit nothing. I'm like, you could tell this man played no sports. All he did was dance like, take that.
Yeah, and the most inefficient way to drag somebody.
Yeah. Dude, zero training.
Yeah.
You know, the guy couldn't drag a person, and she was fully clothed. You give me a person with a hoodie, I'm dragging them all over the world.
Dude,
I'm walking the dog.
Yeah, and if she's wearing a belt, forget about it.
Forget it. I'm like, this guy was not even a danger. He was in a towel.
Yeah.
He was in a towel throwing terrible technique of kicks, throwing vases that didn't even damage. They didn't even damage the wall they hit.
Dude, nobody was hurt in the creation of that video.
Nobody was hurt in the creation of that video. You know, like, come on. So, you know, he wasn't convicted of any of that stuff, but I think a lot of that was designed to taint his reputation and crush his character.
How crazy is it that this broad got $30 million 2 months before this entire thing blew up, and then she's made out to be like this martyr, where we're like learning now that she might have allegedly liked a lot of this.
Imagine being her man.
Imagine her being her husband, and they just had a kid. She was on the stand pregnant.
Yeah, and he's sitting there listening to what they call that dude?
The Punisher?
The Punisher, talking about how
Punisher?
he pissed on her face.
Talking about, how they used to blow her doors out.
Bro, that is crazy as hell, yo.
And they were victims too, because they were telling them that she wasn't fucking nobody else.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Them guys. You want to talk about all that, evolving syphilis and all that you were talking about?
Yeah, that's how you get the fucking shit that evolves.
I'll tell you right now, that was the antibiotic resistant type of all that shit. You know,
pissing on people is wild,
bro. That shit is wild. I will never understand that shit.
It's a money thing. It's when you get to a certain amount of money, you unlock this desire to be pissed on. I'm convinced.
I think it's a power thing. I think it's a power thing. It's not even anything that's directly involving anything erotic.
I feel like there has to be a natural thing in our head that tells us, hey, don't get pissed on, right? It's kind of like the reason why shit smells the way it does is so we don't eat it, right?
All I know is a puppy that's mentally stable will not want to be near its own piss and shit, near its own excrement. It will want to get away from it. That's how you potty train them in a crate. Is you put the divider up and you make the area so small that they don't want to pee or shit in there because they sleep in there.
Yeah.
So now you got humans, our brains are so complex and we're so poorly wired that sometimes you just get some people that are like, ooh, pee, feces, let's do it. And you're like, nope, you belong in a box. You belong in a box.
It's a huge thing.
It's a huge thing. It's huger than the Punisher. So
very big. We only got 15 minutes
yeah,
left.
and we got a couple videos to talk about.
So let's go straight to the videos.
Straight to the videotape. What's video one?
Video one is Gilly.
All right. So anybody that's ever watched boxing promotion or fight promotion, MMA, anything, jiu-jitsu's terrible at it. But any MMA,
they're in their infancy.
They're so bad at it. But press conferences are designed to really push the fight, right?
It is. And I will say, in defense of jiu-jitsu, some of the best practitioners are also tontos, and that's why they're so bad at it. Because you got to be medio tonto to be good at jiu-jitsu. So it's like, they need a handler to talk shit for them.
Like, imagine a press conference for a spelling bee. You know, that's what the press conference is for a jiu-jitsu match.
Yeah.
So, but these guys are boxers, right? And I'm not very familiar with them, so I don't think they're very high-ranking boxers. I think these are very low-level boxers. They look a little old for me. But in either case, they had a press conference, and one of the competitors had one of the craziest moments or craziest tactics I've seen of mind games against his opponent. So we're just going to play a video for you right now, and it has to do with the other man being what he calls a deadbeat dad. So let's see.
Somebody up right now, right? For y'all. I want everybody to give a round of applause for his baby mom, Barbie. Give it up for her, y'all. Give it up. Give it up for her, y'all. Hold on. She about to come up. She got something she want to say to this deadbeat. I adopted your son last week.
Bringing up his baby moms, who comes up looking like a trash bag.
The fact that she's there. Is she about to serve him paperwork?
Yeah, she serves the paperwork.
I adopted your son last week. I can't wait to see you get mad. Get mad. I adopted your son last week.
He adopted his son.
Team scared. Hey, come here, Mama. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. It's okay.
Look at that trash bag hungry Walmart chick.
Right now, right? For y'all. I want everybody to give a...
Straight to jail.
So this guy is calling his opponent a deadbeat dad and proceeds to have the guy's baby's mom come out and hand over paperwork that he adopted his son because he said he's a deadbeat. So he has official paperwork allegedly that makes his son his opponent's son his adopted son.
Which is crazy. You know what's even crazier than that? When you sent me this clip, remember I told you I watched this clip already? Mm-hmm. That wasn't the clip I was talking about.
Oh, no?
There's another clip where the other guy tells him, he goes, bro, when we get in that ring, I'm going to come on your ass. And everybody goes, hey, yo, what? And he shuts the room down. And the guy's like, whoa, no diddy, pause. But the room turns on him already. That same exact press conference. There's another clip that also went viral. That clip, I seen that one. I read the headline on World Star, so I knew that clip existed.
Yeah.
But I thought when you sent me that clip, I was like, oh, I've seen this already. This is when he says to him, and he's like, dude, what are you saying?
Bro, is it crazy that I could have done a complete composite sketch of his baby moms before they brought her out?
Oh, 100%.
I could have sketched her up, even her outfit.
Yep.
With some leaning lugs.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
some pink sweats. I would have put pajama pants on her. But some
cartoon pajama pants, but she definitely had the Iceberg History jacket. So
completely, bro, with the hoodie.
Yeah.
With the hoodie. I'm
crazy.
This has like trailer park all over it.
Diabolical behavior.
But yeah, so
10 minutes left, 2 clips left.
Let's do it. So video number 2, where we at?
Video number 2, interesting one. This is all right. I know that on this channel, we've often talked about how, the way we should conduct ourselves as men, as gentlemen, and what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing. Purchasing OnlyFans content is what Justin and I would consider as cuck behavior. And I want to make sure we're both on the same page. Justin, you tell me, you stop me if you disagree with any of the things I'm saying.
Oh, I stopped all my payments. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's like
cuck behavior.
It's unnecessary.
It's disgusting.
There's too much free porn out there for you to be paying this one. It's so, and it's like, this person isn't even the person you're talking to. You're talking to some dude you think you're talking. So inappropriate. But we have to say that our people seem to be the number one contributors to this problem. Justin, run the clip.
And by our people, we mean the area in which we live.
Yeah.
So let's play this clip about some stats about OnlyFans and Long Island.
Long Island residents are spending so much on OnlyFans that they're outpacing the entire EU. Yeah, all of the European countries.
That's the European
Union. And not by a
Union.
little. According to the 2025 OnlyFans Wrapped, oh God, people in Nassau, Suffolk, Brooklyn, and Queens are collectively dropping nearly $52 million this year on the platform. Long Island alone ranks in the heaviest adult content consumers on the planet per capita, with Suffolk residents spending over $12.5 million and Nassau adding almost $9 million. With a combined population of under 3 million, the region is matching or passing nations like Switzerland, France, Italy, Spain, Greece, and Israel in per capita spending. New York City overall takes the crown. More than $87 million was spent, marking it the top spending city in the world. Yeah. OnlyFans continues to blur the line between creator economy and adult entertainment. But one thing is clear, the New York Metro isn't just participating, it's dominating. Get it? Sorry. The market.
Well, here's what I have to say about that. A lot of you guys don't understand what winning looks like, all right? And what comes along with winning is the ability to spend frivolously, all right? So on Long Island, are we buying OnlyFans shit? Yeah, because we fucking got it. If you're poor, just say that, all right? Somebody's got to support these single mothers, all right? I think it's disgusting that these women have to go to these lengths to make the money. So guess what? We're helping them out, putting kids through school. Sometimes I buy it and I don't even look at it, all right? I'll have you know that what we're doing is saving lives. We're saving lives. We're putting single mothers in situations where they can thrive.
Tuition reimbursement.
Yes.
Tuition reimbursement, and Suffolk spending 12+ million a year. I'm just saying, like, listen, there's a lot of boat activity on Suffolk.
Yeah,
in
I feel like
Suffolk
that's
County.
peanuts.
You know what I'm saying? 12+ million. All I'm saying is, let's shout out the fact that they included Brooklyn and Queens in Long Island, because
People are dumb and they believe that Long Island is like that. Brooklyn and Queens aren't on Long Island.
yeah, you are Long Island.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's be clear.
Yes.
Let's be clear about that. Okay,
Yes.
I know a lot of people like to kind of separate that shit. Stop it. Manhattan's Manhattan.
Yes. Island.
Yeah, Manhattan Island.
Yes.
Long Island
Yes.
is its thing.
Yes.
So let's stop it. The Bronx is damn near upstate.
Bronx
You know
is
what I'm saying?
upstate. Staten Island. Good bakeries. Kind of a shithole.
Great
outside of
tattoo
that.
shop. Shout out to
Yes.
John Lemon. Yeah, Dragon Tat right here. You know what I'm saying?
But Staten Island, an island. Manhattan, also an island. Long Island, also an island. And we house Brooklyn and Queens. Obviously, Suffolk and Nassau, two very successful counties within New York that have the ability to spend $12 million on fucking OnlyFans. And listen, I have you know, we spent triple that on fucking mulch. All right.
Yeah.
So if you think that we're fucking breaking the bank on OnlyFans, my man, you are incorrect. The disparity of wealth is what you're unaware of. It's
Yeah.
that we just got money to spend out here. All right.
And on tiki torches and pool chlorine.
Yes. Oh, there was
know-
more money spent on pool noodles and shovels. They spent more money on shovels last week than that 12 million. All right. Drop in the bucket for us
100%.
before you try to exploit us on the internet and make us look like perverts. I'll have you know that that's
Right.
nothing. All right.
That's a drop in the goddamn bucket when it comes to the Long Island lifestyle. You hear what I'm saying?
You should see how much we spend on prostitution.
Yeah. You have no idea. You have no idea. You know how many foot spas are out there thriving right
Dude,
now?
12 million this quarter on hand jammies. And that's not even and that's not even something regulated. There's nobody with the fucking pitch counter on hand jammies, and I guarantee you they banked over 12 million this quarter.
So don't get it twisted about this whole OnlyFans thing, but really we need to get back to just having human to human connection. We need to go out to the bars, buy some drinks, approach some women, and stop spending your money on this bullshit,
Definitely
man.
stop spending money on OnlyFans, but it makes me think it's like, is it the women too though? But they, like, look at me right away, they're blaming the women. But hear me out on this.
Yeah, go for it.
Are women harder to approach now than previously, which would put men in a situation where they're less likely or less willing to approach women in these places because of that? Because I feel like there's like this weird, and maybe it's just like spoken about more widely now, but there's like this unrealistic standard that like modern day women have. And I wonder if that plays a correlation with men not having success with women because of this unrealistic expectation. I had this conversation with somebody very recently, and I pulled out the calculator. It's the, what's it called?
The delusional women calculator.
Yeah, and they were shocked to realize that your boy here is a sub 1%er. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so they
Listen, man, your height puts you in another category. It's your height.
666.
It's your height, bro. It's 666. That's
You know what I'm
right, bro.
saying?
That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to say that, I think that maybe they're not as hard to approach. I think that a lot of women are willing to be approached. I think it's just a lot of y'all motherfuckers is bad genetic. You're just ugly.
Nah, dude, I feel like
A
men
lot
don't
of
even
these
have
dudes
to
are
be
just
good-looking.
ugly.
I feel like that's not a prerequisite for men, dude. I feel like being jiggy is enough as a man. I don't think like good looking is like a thing. I think that that's just something like that women see in like movies and they're like, wow, Ryan Reynolds is fucking hot. But you know, they won't like that. I don't know if that's a thing, because if that was a thing, it would always have been a thing.
It's not, you know, Ryan Reynolds is one of the guys that falls like Ryan Gosling and stuff. And, you know, with the body type also, with the physical fitness, it's not fitness that's required.
So gay in my head.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
No, I know exactly
It's
what you're
not the
saying,
level
because-
of fitness. It's the level of like symmetry in your face. Like a lot of these motherfuckers look like they're melting. You know, like you can't have an eye down here and an eye up here. You can't. That's just poor genetic makeup. Like your cells are bad.
Yeah, but not
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
looks like Brad Pitt, which is the gay thing that I thought of in my head. I was like, those two Ryans got nothing on Brad Pitt.
But he's also fit. That's a rare breed. He's good looking and fit, like
So are the
Ryan
Ryans,
Reynolds.
though. Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds
those
is
three
fucking
guys.
shredded,
Those
dude.
three guys. But, you know, you look at Leonardo DiCaprio, the guy has never done a push up in his life.
No, but he crushes.
But he's got
Tang.
and he's still out there crushing 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds, and he's like 50.
I think he's jiggy and rich, and he's a good-looking guy.
Jiggy, rich, and facial symmetry.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If your face is not symmetrical and you're just not, you know, there's certain things you gotta have, and it's sad. But it's the same thing with. Go ahead. What do you got?
But you gotta feel like through your life experiences that you find that, or I'll use myself. I find through my life experiences that comedy, being charismatic, personality for a man, for women to find a man attractive, conquers some of those physical aspects.
I'll tell you right now, my girl currently, the reason she agreed to go out the night that we hung out was because she said, at least I'll laugh. That's exactly what she said, verbatim. If she's watching this, she will know that this is a goddamn fact.
Yeah.
She said, I'll go. He's funny. At least I'll laugh.
Bingo.
That's what she
Because-
said.
'cause
And now she's likely going to marry me.
But that's a perfect example, dude. I don't think that like aesthetically men need to be as pleasing as men for women. And honestly, the truth is that women don't really got to be as aesthetically pleasing either. Because we talk about this, or we've talked about this often. We will find something good in everyone.
You are right about the male thing, because I think that being being as a man being attractive to a woman or something like that is kind of like icing on the cake. You know, if a man can talk, he can make jokes, he has that gab, that gift of gab. I think that ranks way higher, but you also got to be employed and shit. You can't be some bum ass dude
But
with no
that's
job.
a baseline, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like a baseline.
But dudes sleep on that. It's not. A lot of guys bet on their potential. They think that women are going to, you know, go out on a limb for their potential. No, you got to have a little something first.
Yeah, 100%. There are some delusional men who believe that might be the case, but I feel like for like a majority of men kind of already like, you kind of know. It's like, all right, these are the things I got to work on, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's not like where you need to be naturally gifted. You could work your way up.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
you
That's
can work
why
your way
all
up.
these fucking red pill programs sell the way they sell.
Yeah.
Because they're doing the mental game,
Yeah.
which is a possibility for men, and I don't know if it's a possibility for women. I don't know if a woman can manipulate me mentally into her giving me a blowjob. Yep, there they can. They could manipulate me mentally into giving me a blowjob, but I don't know if that's what they want. All right, we're gonna have to find out a way to get that going, but. Until we figure that out, but on the opposite, now we have all these like, and this has existed for a long time, but there's like these red pill handbooks where they're teaching men how to approach women from a mental perspective.
Very
like,
true.
Tactically.
Yes.
And they got these lames out here like kind of putting in work, just following a handbook. You know, remember that they got the fucking Excel spreadsheet where it's like, how many women have you a cold approach this week? Like, you know, how many this? It's like, it's a numbers game. Men are attacking this thing like strategically now.
There's a playbook.
Yeah, there's a
You know?
playbook. And it seems like, I could be wrong, but some of these men have had some success.
They have. I do want to move on to one last video because we're out of time.
We're out of time.
So
We're 2 minutes over, boys.
Yeah, there's one last video. So we're talking about this whole thing about approaching women and stuff like that. So how about when a man approaches a woman that may seem to be a little higher up, right, in the financial socioeconomic kind of thing. Let's say she's an entrepreneur. Let's say she's a business owner. Let's say she has a brand, something like that. So this right here, whether it be friendly or romantically approaching this person, this right here was very interesting to me.
Hello, how are you?
We were just in the same class in 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Washington Mary.
So I'm supposed to remember you. Okay, can I tell y'all that this man just said, do you remember me?
From 6th or 7th grade.
Make it make sense to me. He said we were in the same class in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Who is she talking to?
Okay.
He's being serious.
Yes,
though.
he
Are you
is.
being serious? I do not. I'm sorry. No, I don't remember the 6th, the 7th, or the 8th grade.
We were in the same class.
Okay.
Me, you, and
Well,
I.
it's nice to meet you.
Yes,
Yo.
sir.
Hello. Okay. All right. Hello. How are you?
All right. So the idea with this is a man approaches this woman. This woman owns a company. She owns a whiskey brand called Uncle Nearest. And it's a premium whiskey, apparently. She's doing some kind of an event. A man comes up to her and approaches her and says, we were in the same class in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. She goes on to ridicule this man and say, I'm supposed to remember you from the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Okay. So, number one, because there's no context prior, it seems to be their initial interaction. I hope her entire brand takes a complete and total nosedive. I've never heard, listen, I'm a man that takes part in the spirits. And in the beer world, so if you have IPAs, you have some kind of something, you have a brewery, you have a microbrewery, I'm going to know what's up. To ridicule a man like this that approaches you and talks to you about this is crazy. He seems like he was just showing support and he just wanted to let you know that, listen, we go way back.
Yep.
Now, if you don't take it that way and instead you want to ridicule this man, he's at your event, which, mind you, there aren't a lot of people at. There are not a lot of people at this event.
Nope.
Nobody knows your goddamn brand. I don't know your brand. I do not know your brand.
Yeah, you're not successful enough. You're not effing vodka. You're not, whatever that other Diddy's does. You're not Ciroc.
Yeah, you're not, you're not Ciroc. You're not Jack Daniels. You're not Jameson. You need to relax and you need to understand that this is going to hurt your brand more than anything. Had you embraced that man, what do you got? Something in the chat?
Oh, the comments on their most recent Instagram posts.
Oh, let's see what it says.
Yeah, your CEO is corny as fuck for disrespecting that man like that.
Yes, let's
This
go.
is a company where the CEO failed to maintain decorum and choose to attempt to humiliate an individual. What was her goal? Did she think that they was going to ask her for a handout? That behavior is disgraceful. I would never allow such a conduct to touch my lips. Negative reviews. Thank you, CEO. The worst whiskey I've tasted. 0 out of 10. Yeah. Just picked this up this morning. Disgusting.
I hope her company bombs. Let's keep it a stack, bro. What else you got in there?
I'm looking. I don't want to pull up there's obviously there's no more after that. It looks like they're cleaning it up now.
Oh, they're cleaning it up. They're blocking comments.
But just the fact that when you click on their pin posts, like it's the first ones that come up because they're the most recent posts, it just goes like it's like, hey, this is your feedback.
Yeah, come on. I have a buddy that owns a liquor store. I never heard of Uncle Nearest premium whiskey. You can't just call something premium whiskey and it be premium. Let's keep it a stack. The way this woman treated this man is abysmal.
It's unnecessary.
It's disgusting. It's low vibration. And it's somebody that does not deserve to taste the fruits of success. That's what it is. Like, this is just, I hope that she contacts him and apologizes for that interaction. And I hope that he says, hey, listen here, fuck off.
I once told somebody I wasn't who they. I one time told somebody that I wasn't myself. They were like, "Yo, you're so and so. You went to school over here." I was like a grade ahead of you, and I was like, "Nah, it's not me."
Why'd you do that?
In my head, I thought I was doing way more, and this person might not like something I had done, like in recent events, and they were just confirming who I was.
Oh, was this like a potential beef thing?
This was at like a house party, and somebody was like, "Yo, you're so and so, right?" And I was like, "Nah, that's not me."
Oh, but we come from a different place.
But
Yeah,
I
we-
just thought I wouldn't going through this situation in my head. It made me think of this situation, and they were
Nah.
like, cold. They were like, "Yo, you're so and so, your sister so and so," and I was like, "Dude."
Nah, but this is a street survival thing.
Yeah, and I was like, "Damn,
Nah.
did I hit you with the fake? With the did I?" Did I hit you
Nah,
with the
nah.
fake
This
one?
is a different. That's a different thing. This is a street survival thing. It's like that thing. Like, yo, you so and so. Like, who's asking?
Yeah, it's-
you know,
yeah,
like
well,
what
that's
you
I
mean?
did. They were like,
Like, what you mean?
"All right."
Who's asking? Like, nah, nope. I give you the pass on that because that is
Thank you. And
listen.
the truth is, I didn't know this person. I didn't know them. They knew me.
I'm gonna tell you,
I just didn't know them.
bro, 100%. This is a hood survival tactic. So anybody that has anything to say about that technique, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If some stranger comes up to you and asks you who you are, or yo, you so and so. Like, what do you mean, am I so-and-so? I don't know what you're talking about. Why? Who's asking? Like, you do not confirm who you are because that is what will get you. Listen, we all have things that we've done in our past. And plus, there's also a mistaken identity concept in here. There are people that you may look like. There's people, don't ever confirm your identity to somebody before you know their intentions.
All right, I'm glad I didn't. I'm like, damn, was I corny a bunch
Are
of years
you
ago?
crazy?
And in my head, I'm like, nah.
absolutely, bro.
I just-
I've done that too. People come up to me like, "Yo, you so and so." I'm like, "Yo, I don't know what you're talking about. Who you looking for?"
Yeah, did I do?
Are
I don't
you-
know if I did you dirty a bunch of years ago.
I don't
thought
know if
that
I
was
did you dirty freaking 15 years ago. I have no idea who you are. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. This is real life out here, and I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're talking about. If I don't know you, but you think you know me, I don't know you either.
Yeah, we don't know each other.
Nope, we don't know each other. We're not friends. I don't know who you are. Do you know my people? You know this guy? Do you know this guy?
Oh, and they came with a shorty that was invited.
Oh, no.
They were a plus one. I was right away. I was like, nah, we definitely don't know each other.
Nah, you ain't setting me up. Girls are known for the setup. You are not showing up here with somebody talking about who is this person.
And they're from CI. They weren't even from Brentwood.
Hell no.
And I was like, oh, you definitely, but nah.
If you're not from my town, bro, listen.
You gotta
I'm
be
from
not just
somewhere.
from the town. You gotta be from my side
Bro,
of it too.
I'm telling you, I'm from somewhere. If you really from there, you know me or you know my people. That's just what it is. And that's why I double down on that. If you don't know somebody I know, like there's like 2 degrees of separation. If you are like, listen, I know this person, I either know their brother, I know their cousin, I know their friends, I know their whatever it is, I know their friends. That's how it is. That's why, like, I don't play that game. If you come over and try to confirm my identity, you need to come to me with something else. You need to be like, yo, so-and-so's my man. Is that, oh, okay.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you do that.
That's my guy.
That's how you do that, yeah.
That's my guy. I know him. That's my guy. Like,
Yeah,
no.
then it
you-
turns into, oh shit.
Oh
all right.
shit!
Yeah,
How
what
you
up,
been,
Playboy?
yo, bro? How you been, yo? You want something to drink? What you want? You want something, yo?
Yeah.
You throw a burger on for you? Whatever. But
Yeah.
you ain't gonna show up to the cookout talking about, yo, you so and so, motherfucker. Who are you?
This was an open invite Halloween party.
Oh no! Absolutely not. They checking ID at the door.
Dude, it was
No.
It was. This
No.
was the same. This party got cleared out because somebody pulled a gun on somebody.
I was just gonna say, I know people, bro. I went to a party that was open invitation like that, bro. I went with my homies, yo. It was a spot in Brentwood. I saw a knife fight in front of my eyes, bro. These dudes were stabbing each other in the basement.
Yeah, dude,
back and forth like gladiator shit, bro. It was literally like I heard the music playing and the dude dragging his hand across the grass. You know what I'm saying? When he sees his daughter and his wife. You know what I'm saying? And he's going toward his
through
wife
the
when he
field.
died. Bro,
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
Yes.
You know when he
I know
dies at the
exactly-
end?
Yeah, the flames are everywhere.
Bro, nah, this shit was insane. Like, you see that? Another dude I know whose girl came to the party with him, got a noodle blown off, got killed at the party.
Shit.
Because they were going for somebody else that was nothing to do with nothing, but somebody that was invited, wasn't invited about. No. No. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're here for.
All right, so there's appropriate times to do this. There's inappropriate times to do it. What she did was inappropriate and unnecessary. What we did was a survival tactic. With that being said,
That's
we're
the end
over
of the
time.
episode. We're over the time. Let's go, bro. You want me to take us out of here?
Take us out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode because there's going to be some parts cut out of it. So
That's it.
If you didn't hear it, if you didn't hear our jokes, guess what? You'll never hear them.
If you didn't hear it live, that's it. And by the way, all of our merch will be off the market. We will be shut down by Shopify.
Yeah.
No company will accept payment. Our banks will be shut down. Everything. No, I'm just kidding. So, Messing Up Podcast, episode 279. We appreciate everybody for tuning in live, everybody that's going to watch it in the future. We have since switched our YouTube structure so that this way, when you visit our channel, you see all of our full episodes lined up that are the live episodes that then get posted after the fact. So make sure that you do your homework. You check previous episodes. You watch the full episode of the one that you wanted to see if you didn't catch us completely. And if you don't like, or you're unable to watch the full video episodes, make sure you check us out on all audio podcast platforms. That's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, every single podcast platform you could check us out on. And if you don't find us on your favorite audio podcast platform,
If you don't find us, it's simple. Go on our Discord. The link is in the fucking description. And get on there and harass us until we place the podcast on your obscure podcast listening platform. And while you're there, chat with us, suggest topics, talk shit, check out my feed pics. That's it.
and what's up with I want to know a little bit, let the people know a little bit about the gaming concept, because I see people streaming on the Masses and Gaming channel. Go ahead.
The Discord is really like the community of just us. And it's like me, Justin, and our boys and everybody, and the people who watch the show, or a mix between in real life friends. It's a community, right? And a lot of us have been playing Arc Raiders, which is a new game that comes out. Spaz, if you guys are friends of the show, then you'll always see Spaz is always in the chat. And he usually streams when he plays in the Discord so the people can watch along. So if you're ever on the Discord, if you're somebody who plays Arc Raiders or plays anything, feel free to jump on there. Post your clips, watch me and Spaz dominate through outside Esperanza, and come talk shit with us. Just come join the chat, man. If you're on there, don't be afraid to just join the chat. If you see me in there and we're live, come in. Just talk to us.
Yeah, and I'll keep it honest, man. I don't game. I don't play games, but I jump in there and I'm talking. I'm observing. I'm watching who's dressed like what, whose character looks like what, who's throwing bombs, who's throwing grenades, who's using what kind of pistol, who's using what kind of gun. It's interesting to me because I don't game, but god damn it, I love watching these guys play. It's invigorating to me. I'm like, these are the guys that I'm calling if shit goes down.
It's also like a semi podcast because a lot of times we're just talking about other shit while we're playing.
Yeah, and
So
it's some of our mods are on there.
Yeah.
That are on there, like guys you see in the chat are live playing games, and you can hear what their voice sounds like. Because there's a lot of times that I'm just intrigued about what they're talking about. I'm like, I want to see what's going on. I'm going to jump in here.
Yeah.
So make sure you jump in, and that's the end of it because we got to get going, unfortunately. And we appreciate every single person that tuned in. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you never miss a single live stream or a single video that we post. And we appreciate everybody. And make sure you check out, we're going to post on our Instagram and also right here on the YouTube when my cousin Mike Martier's book goes live for sale. He was on with us last week and wrote an incredible book about leadership in the hospitality space, but those leadership principles apply to any kind of leadership position that you may have in any business. The man is successful. The man has crushed it in multiple sectors. So make sure that you check that out. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Messing Up Podcast. We are out. And I made this beat. Don't ever forget that I made this beat. We're back.